Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today let's talk about how my Veloster Turbo broke down and went into limp mode and had to be towed. But first, let's pull it out of the garage. Alright, now that she's outside, let's talk about what happened. Hey guys, if you're driving here, please take a second and stick around to the very end of the video. It does not end how you expect it. So, a couple nights ago, I'll put it on screen, but I was washing my car, and I went to go turn on my car, and it just cranked and cranked and cranked, and it didn't turn over. And I had gas, and my spark plugs are new, and I had my coil packs are new, and I didn't hydrolock my engine. I also had good battery voltage, so I was like, definitely isn't the battery. So I called AAA. AAA came out and checked it out. They were like, that's weird, your battery's good, your alternator's good. Then for some reason they jumped it, and somehow it turned over, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, even though I had completely good battery and stuff. So I went to go get gas, and then I went, and 10 minutes later when I was driving it, it just went into limp mode. It just killed itself. So I was like, okay, if it's gonna go into limp mode, it'll probably do it again. So I pulled off into a neighborhood and then called a tow truck, and then the tow truck didn't get there until about midnight. I'll put up a clip of it. And then when we finally got the tow truck, we towed it to our local mechanic shop and gave it to them, and they found no issues other than a loose battery terminal. Let me show you guys. So now that I have the hook pop, let me show you guys what they said. So after their testing, they said that the positive battery terminal was loose, and I was like, there's no way that's that. But anyways, they fired it up, and they said once they fixed it, it didn't go into limp mode at all. So I was like, okay. So I drove it back home, and when I was backing out to go do something later that day, same day mind you, it went into limp mode on the driveway. It just killed itself. So we managed to get it back up to the shop, and then after we got to the shop over yesterday and today, they found no issues with it. They just started it up every single time, and they drove it a bunch, and they were able to find no issues with it after just doing that simple fix, even though a cold start this morning worked. So my dad picked it up and drove it back here, and now I'm just gonna test on it and make sure it doesn't go into limp mode. Now here's a weird thing about it. I did not think that the battery terminal was it for a good reason. I posted on the Facebook group, and everyone else agreed that it was the crank positioning sensor. Apparently the crank positioning sensor can go out with no codes and no check engine light, and so that's still what I think it is, and I still think there's a possibility that it can go into limp mode. I'll show you what the crank positioning sensor is. Alright, if you look down here, it is this little yellow thing right about there for the focus, but you see it, you get the idea. It's this yellow little clip right there. Yeah. So yeah, I currently think that it's the crank positioning sensor, but they seem not to think that, but we'll see how it goes. Gonna keep testing it and see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't go into limp mode again. If it does, then I'm probably just gonna order the crank positioning sensor and just do it myself. So yeah, and I got a couple videos coming up in the works. I got a POV drive coming up in a few days. One more thing before I go, remember to hit the like and subscribe button, and drop a comment down below what you think the problem is, or if you have any suggestions. Thanks. Quick update. I've been driving for the last day, and I just got home, and the idles dropped to 430 on the way home, and then the battery light came on, then the motor died and the light came on. So thank you, Springdale, for fixing my car. So yeah, we'll see where this goes now. Just a quick update, I have ordered the crank position sensor, and it should be here on Wednesday the 6th, and I'll try and get an install video out. Thanks for watching.